Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. In today's video I want to share with you how to make a beaded lock and the flap. In my previous video I shared with us how to make the body, the base and the side of this beautiful bag. So today I will be sharing with us how to make the flap and the lock. So keep watching. Now, to start the flap, we are going to cut a fresh fire line, okay? Now, insert it into this bead, the first bead in the side roll, just like so. And hold both ends of the line and pick 3 bead. Insert it into your right hand line. Now, the line that stands for your right hand, you insert it like so and pass your left hand line in the 3rd bead and pull it down. I hope that is clear. Once that is done, this is what you should have. Now, your left hand line, insert it into the next bead. Just like so. The next thing to do, you pick 2 bead and insert it into your right hand line. And in the 2nd bead, you cross your left hand line in it, just like so, and pull it down. This is it. Okay. Now repeat the 2nd step, your left hand line into the next bead. Now you pick 2 bead and insert it into the right hand line. And in the 2nd bead, you cross your left hand line in it like so and pull it down. So this is what you should have. I repeat this one more time. Your left hand line into the next bead. Pick 2 bead, insert it into the right hand line and cross your left hand line in it like so and pull it down. So you continue this process until you get to the last bead of the roll right here. Now we have gotten to this point, you still pass your left hand line into the last bead. Once that is done, you pick 2 bead. We are about to turn to start the 2nd roll. All right. Now pick 2 bead and insert it into the left hand line and cross your right hand line in it, just like so, and pull it down. By so doing, your line will be facing the side direction, as you can see. Now we are going to turn completely to start the 2nd roll. In your left hand line, pick 3 bead and insert it, remember, in the left hand line. And in the 3rd bead, you cross your right hand line in it, just like so, and pull it down. By so doing, we have started the 2nd roll. So what I'm going to do is to flip it to my side, just like so. I prefer it this way. Now, let's continue matting. Your right hand line, you pass it into the next bead. Now in your left hand line, we are going to pick 2 bead and insert it into the left hand line like so. And in this 2nd bead, you cross your right hand line in it, just like so, and pull it down. So this is what you should have, just the way we've been mathing. Now I repeat it again. Your right hand line into the next bead, two bead and insert it into your left hand line, and cross your right hand line in the second bead, just like so, and pull it down. Now we are going to continue this process until we get to the last bead right here. Now that we have matted to the last bead, your right hand line passes through the last bead, just like so. Now remember, we're about to turn to start the third row. Pick two bead, insert it into the same right hand line, not the left hand, okay? And cross your left hand line in the second bead, just like so, and pull it down. Now your line is facing the side direction. Now we are going to turn to start the third row. In your right hand line, you pick three bead and insert it. Remember, in your right hand line. And in the third bead, you cross your left hand line in it like so and pull it down. By so doing, we have started the third row. Continue this process until you get to 7 rows. So now that we have matted to 7 rows, right here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows. Okay, and this is how it is looking like. This line right here, there's something we are going to do here. It is called reduction method. Okay, we are going to continue matting, but I'm going to show you. We are doing reduction method because the front flap, I want it to be of V shape. Okay, after I secured my line and cut it out, I cut a fresh line. Skip this first bead right here and pass your line through the second bead. I hope that is clear. We are doing reduction method. So you insert your line through the second bead, hold both ends of your line, and in the right hand line you pick 3 bead, just the way we have been matting. I hope you remember. Now in the right hand line you insert 3 bead, and in the third bead you cross your left hand line in it like so and pull it down. This is what you should have. This is called reduction method. Now pass your left hand line into the next bead, same way we have been matting. So easy. Okay, now in your right hand line insert 2 bead, and in the second bead you cross your right hand line, your left hand line, your left hand line in it like so, and this is what you should have. Same method until we get to the last bead right here. Now that we have matted, remember, as you can see, I did not mat to the last bead. I matted to the second to the last. Okay, now the line is facing this direction. What I'm doing now is to move my line to the next bead. I hope that is clear. From this first bead, we are going to pass our line into the second bead by working our lines through some bead until we move it to this bead right here. I hope my explanation is clear. Now, we have moved the line to the second bead right there. Now, you pick 3 bead and insert it into your left hand line, and in the third bead you cross your right hand line in it. So this is called reduction method. As you can see, it is forming a shape like a V shape. Is that clear? Look at that. So that is it. Now we are going to continue matting. I flip it to my direction. Perfect for me. Okay, you can continue that way. Now I'm going to pass my right hand line into the next bead, pick 2 bead, insert it into your left hand line, and in the second bead you cross your right hand line in it like so, and then pull it down. So this is what we have. Repeat the same process. Your right hand line into the next bead, pick 2 bead, insert it into your left hand line, and in the second bead you cross your right hand line in it like so. Continue matting until you get to the second to the last bead. You don't mat to the last bead. Now this is what we have. Pass your right hand line to the second to the last bead. We're about to make a turn, so this is the reduction method. Pick 2 bead and insert it into the right hand line and cross your left hand line in it like so. By so doing, your line should be facing the side direction. As you can see, we are forming a V shape. Now we move this line into the next bead. Without any bead, move it from this bead to the next bead. So this is the method we are going to continue with until we have our V shape. Okay, now have moved it, so continue matting until you get to a point like this. Now I've matted to this point. As you can see, we have this V shape. I did not make the mouth to be so tiny, okay, because we are going to form our beaded lock. We are not making use of magnetic lock. Okay, now to start, this is the point where the flap is getting to, as you can see right here. Now we are going to look for the middle point of this bag. Okay, you can see that is where the length of the flap gets to, this point right here. Now I'm going to count upward. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and this is the middle point where I'm going to fix the lock. Okay, now the top part, we have 15 count. We are going to look for the middle point, the perfect middle point. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Now we have our middle roll right there. Now I'm going to count downward to figure the perfect point. And now I counted 7 downward as well. So this is the point where we are going to make our beaded lock. Okay, I hope my explanation is clear. Cut your fresh line, pass it through the 7th bead, just like so. Hold both ends of your line, insert it into your left hand line. And you cross your right hand line into the 3rd bead and pull it down. Please watch closely. So after pulling it down, this is what your work should look like. As you can see now, my right hand line, I'm going to pass it into the next bead right there. We are working on this 4 bead. 1 2 3 4, this 4 bead right here. Okay, now my right hand line, I pass it through this bead. Now once that is done, pick 2 bead and insert it into your left hand line, and in the second bead cross your right hand line in it like so, and then pull it down. So this is what you should have. See the way it is looking like. Now we continue matting. My right hand line, now I'm going to pass it through this bead. Once that is done, I'm going to pick 2 bead and insert it in my right hand line. And in this second bead, you cross your left hand line in it like so and pull it down. This is it. Now we are going to close it up. My right hand line, I'm going to walk it through this bead right here and the one and the side, this bead and the side one. At this point, I'm going to pick one bead and cross both lines in this one bead. And this is it. We are done with this. Now we are still going to make one more. Okay, we just need 2 rows of it. So this is how it is looking like. Now to continue, I pick up 3 beads and insert it into my left hand line. And in the 3rd bead, I'm going to cross my right hand line in it, like so, and pull it down. Very easy. Now my right hand line, I pass it through the next bead. I'll pick 2 beads and insert it into my left hand line and cross my right hand line in the 2nd bead like so and pull it down. This is it. Same process, my right hand line into the next bead, pick 2 beads, insert it into your left hand line, and in the 2nd bead you cross your right hand line in it like so and pull it down. Now we are going to round up. So this is it. It remains just 1 bead. By so doing, my right hand line, I'm going to pass it through the middle bead and the side one, like so. Now pick 1 bead and cross both lines in this 1 bead. Voila, and that is it. We are done making our beaded lock. So now we are going to knot it by passing our line through some bead and knot and cut out the excess line. So this is what we have. Ooh, so beautiful, right? So easy. Now we are going to use this line. I did not cut it out to make the one that is going to hold it down. Sure, you understand. So I'm going to insert some bead in the line. Now I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Yeah, I have 7 bead right here. Now I measure to see if it will fit in. Perfect. Yeah, the 7th bead fits around the beaded lock, the bead we make. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is just to divide both line into, I split it. Okay, skip this middle one and walk your line through the 3rd bead right there. Just keep watching what I'm doing. Okay, please give this video a thumb up, share if you can, comment, ask me question as touching today's tutorial, and I'm going to answer you. Please and please give this video a thumb up. All right. So once that is done, I'm just going to walk my line through some bead, knot, and cut out the excess line. And we are done with it. See how beautiful it is. Watch out for the concluding part. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.